4, 3, 2, 1. Mason, first off, congratulations, man. First year here. I mean, straight out of high school, you make the All-Star game. What did it take for you to, to get to that point, just straight out of high school like this?
Really, it was the atmosphere, that Danville brings. It's a bunch of guys around me pushing me to be the best version of myself, and just getting out here and competing and facing guys that, you're going to see in college, and guys that are better than the guys that you're going to see in college too.
Yeah, and so many of them, you're going to be it's crazy just looking at it. Alex and I were talking about that up there in the booth tonight. So, and take me a little bit through. You've already touched on a little bit, but you were in Kingsport, and were you just warming up when you got the news? Or?
Yes, sir. I was actually supposed to pitch that day, and my coach called me and told me to grab a couple of other guys too, the pitchers, and he said, "Congratulations to all of us that we were selected for the All-Star team."
Yeah, and talk to me about you got a good staff behind you out here. You got good coaches and Gomez and everything. How have they helped you get to this point?
Really, just the support through it all. No matter how good or bad the outing is, they're always finding something positive to harp on.
Yeah, and obviously, you got your good stuff, but if they're not, calling good game plans, if they don't come up with these things to help you out, you don't have it. How much has their game plans and their strategies helped you, get to this point?
A lot of it has actually been with us. It's between pitcher and catcher, from a pitcher's standpoint, working with the catchers one-on-one and really going over how your game plan is has really helped me in the long run.
Yeah. And your parents are some of your biggest supporters. Your family in general, everybody over in Halifax. How awesome was it to be able to tell your parents that you had gotten this?
It was really cool. Right after I found out, I called my mom and then I called my dad. So it was really cool to tell them and to hear the joy in their voices as much as it was in my heart.
Yeah, and you've got a little brother coming up, Colin. He's right there. How awesome is it to set that kind of example for him?
It's really good, especially setting a good example for not just him, but all the other people out here and all the kids watching. To set a good example to show them how to play the game the right way. Yeah,
and how to do it like it should be, right? So, and obviously Halifax, we know Halifax is a big baseball town. Y'all have lived off of that in softball for years. How awesome is it to be able to set this bar so high for the rest of the players looking to come up?
It's really good, especially following along the lines like Jeremy Jeffries, Andrew Abbott, Drew Harlow coming up. You've got Christian Worley. It's cool to potentially be one of the next names that comes out of Halifax that has proved themselves, and it's very exciting.
And obviously I still need to get you and Ray together for that future, and I will do it, I promise. But having him and him already being here for a year like he's been, how has Ray kind of helped you get acclimated?
Especially before I got here, talking to him about the process of getting here, and even through here, talking about the next steps once we actually get to college, has been a big help and very comforting, because I knew what to expect coming in here, and hopefully I do well with what I'm given.
Yeah, and don't worry, we're getting down here near the bottom, and trust me, Abbott will tell you I say that a whole bunch, and sometimes I mean it, sometimes I don't. But obviously you've had some great coaches, whether it be Dave down there, Torian, whoever it is. How have they helped you get to this point?
They've helped a lot. The preparation from Coach Day, always, you gotta love Coach Day. And Torian really just the biggest supporters. Having all your coaches behind you, supporting you the whole way is what I felt has got me the farthest in this game.
Yeah, and last question, I'll let you get out of here. What's the message, you've heard me ask it before, what's the message you want to give to these kids?
Really just find your passion and go for it. Whether it's in baseball or off the field in life, just find what you want to go for.
Yep.